Come on in. There's a situation, northern Idaho, Kootenai County, Coeur d'Alene. Mass shooting, and going to do some live updates. It's pretty rough right now. This is terrible news to be going about, but I want to just get on here so we can talk about it. They're setting up several command centers and trying to figure out 19th and Middleton is where this is located, in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. It's horrible. Hey, next exit. Hi, Master Spliff 707. Karen Meyer. It's good to see you. Stacy Michaels 9530. Hello. Yes, many prayers. These several firefighters were ambushed. Multiple firefighters shot while responding to a fire near Coeur d'Alene. It's rough stuff. So let's get into it. The suspect, they believe, is armed and on the loose. They have telling everybody to shelter in place. Let's see what the newest updates are here. Okay, 54 seconds ago, here's the summary. Current active shooter situation on Canfield Mountain in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Firefighters ambushed with 2 confirmed dead, at least 9 believed shot. Firefighter radios say it's clear to me that this fire was set intentionally to draw us in. Unknown number of shooters. And here's what we're going to hear. If you can't hear him very well, I'll play it on my phone so you can hear it better. But I'll go ahead and play a little bit of what's going on here, and then the horrible situation where they had to call it in. So let me know if you can hear this okay.
35. Today's June 29th. Everybody okay? Hear me okay? Okay, my name is Robert Norris. I am the Sheriff of Kootenai County. This information is very preliminary and is subject to change. We want to give you and the public as much information as quickly as possible. So at approximately 1:21 p.m.
Can you hear this okay?
we received reports of a fire on the east side of Canfield Mountain. Fire assets responded to the scene, and at approximately 2 p.m. this afternoon,
2 p.m.
firefighters
was reported
shots fired.
that they were receiving shots fired.
We now have 2 deaths. We have an unknown amount of casualties. We still have
Unknown amount of casualties.
that mountain. We might have civilians that are stuck.
They might have civilians stuck
Shock on that mountain.
or in shock on that mountain.
This is a very, very fresh situation.
Horrible. And this is tough to listen to, but here is they called it in. This is rough.
Central BC 5, Central BC 5. BC 506. Someone right now, there's an active shooter zone. They're shot. BC 3's down, BC 1's down. Everybody's shot up here. Law enforcement, code 3 now up here. Go up. 551, 10 or 14. Here. Stop. Get out of the way. 10 or 14. Engine press 551. Do not come up here. 51 copies. Remaining staging. Central from 551. 551. You get an ETA on light flight, please. What? You're good. You see what light flight has on for going to get it started. Also, to do enact the NCI for the county, please. Sorry, I couldn't copy. I'm copying. Is that the upper parking lot? Is that upper parking lot? up on the dirt parking lot. We need law enforcement up here immediately. Law enforcement up here immediately.
Copy, upper parking lot. Immediately out, law enforcement.
Yeah, another Coeur d'Alene firefighter down. Needs help immediately. We need law enforcement immediately.
I copy another firefighter down. Continue law enforcement. Copy. Two battalion chiefs. One off. 1 minute. Firefighter down.
As we suggest, I am down. Most battalion chiefs are responsible. As we suggest,
I copy. You can move. What's your location exactly?
We're all at the upper parking lot. We're all at the upper parking lot. Please, law enforcement, as soon as possible, get law enforcement up to the upper parking lot, the dirt parking lot.
we're not having any response from the battalion chief. They're running inside the road. I don't see anybody else type of thing.
Copy. Just send vehicle.
They immediately up here. We've got 2 unresponsive battalion chiefs, gunshot wounds, multiple gunshot wounds. 2 Coeur d'Alene firefighters are down.
I copy. 2 unresponsive battalion chiefs. Law enforcement 3 minutes would please begin.
Law enforcement is up here. We could possibly get the 2 wounded out. I'm pinned down behind Battalion 1's rig. It's clear to me that this fire was intentionally to draw us in.
I copy. Do you want life flight to launch?
100% sure where they would land. I think they need to be prepared to launch.
Copy. Ready to launch.
Go 107. Start dispatching 4 ambulances.
That's horrible. Okay, let's see what else is updated here. Still waiting for more updates, but this is to sum it up if you had not heard already. This is what's happening. 2 people were shot and killed when firefighters were ambushed on Canfield Mountain near Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, authorities said. Sheriff's officers that responded to the scene are taking active sniper fire. Kootenai County Sheriff Robert Norris said. Civilians are coming off the mountain as officials try to clear it. Norris said that the situation is both active and very, very fresh. Canfield Mountain is in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, northwestern Idaho, about 30 miles from Spokane, Washington. And they are trying to determine what in the world. This is some of what it looks like on the scene. They got life flight going, sending all available helicopters. It's rough.
Central BC5, Central BC5.
If you're just coming in.
Someone right now, there's an active shooter zone. They're shot. BC3's down, BC1's down. Everybody's shot up here. Law enforcement, code 3 now up here. 551, 10 or 14 up here. Stop. Get out of the way. 10 or 14. Engine first 551. Do not come up here. 551 copies. Remaining staging. Central BC5, Central BC5. BC5 off stage.
Horrible. Okay, let's see there's some updates here. Let's see if there's anything. 1 minute ago. So far, they still haven't found the individual. So a scanner, I guess, is saying multiple shooters. This is all, this is thoughts and theories. We're just, please do your own research. I'm just here trying to report some of the news, but they're saying that they were in camouflage is what I'm hearing, possibly. If I'm going to see if I can find a scanner. I don't know if I can find a scanner, but we'll see. Let's see if this is anything new. Okay, so here's the summary. On the Coeur d'Alene, Idaho shooting where multiple firefighters were ambushed while responding to a wildfire. At 1:21 p.m., reports were received of a fire on the east side of Canfield Mountain. Firefighters responded to the scene. At approximately 2 p.m., it was reported that the firefighters were receiving shots fired at them. There are at least 2 deaths of an unknown amount and an unknown amount of casualties. The 2 deceased is believed to be firefighters. It is believed that civilians may be stuck or maybe stuck or are shock on the mountain. I'm just reading this, so it's kind of wrong. The sheriff said that this is a very, very fresh and active situation, and that they are actively taking sniper fire as we speak, adding that they are prepared to take down and neutralize the suspect. It is believed that the modern sporting high-powered rifles are being used, per sheriff, and the sheriff said that the shelter-in-place order will remain in effect and encourage everyone to tell people to stay away from the area. If these individuals are not neutralized quickly, this is going to be likely a multi-day operation. It remains unclear on if there are additional shooters, the sheriff says. We don't know if there's 1, 2, 3, or 4. Quoted by the sheriff, I'm hoping somebody has a clear shot and is able to neutralize because they're not at this point in time showing any evidence of wanting to surrender. So as soon as someone has a clear shot, I encourage them to take the shot and neutralize the threat. A reporter asked, we know that there is at least 1, but you said possibly others. Is it coming from multiple different locations that bullets are coming from that might indicate? The sheriff responded with, oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Yep. It's what the officers and deputies are reporting up on the mountain right now. A press conference may occur in the next 3 to 4 hours unless something significant happens. And this is the scanner here. I don't know if I can find a link to this. Who is this? OC scanner. If I could find if they're... I need to get verified. Let's see. There's many helicopters up in the air right now circling the area. Let's see if I can find some footage for you. I don't think I have any footage right now. Let me see what I can find. Yeah, right now I don't see any footage to show you, any live footage. Let me see if I can find another place. Thank you for coming in, everyone. Welcome in. Horrible situation. Idaho firefighters being ambushed. It's a very, very horrible situation. Horrible, horrible. Looking. See what else I can find here. Yeah, they're just kind of going over the same thing I just covered with you. Some people are afraid it could be sleeper cells. Some people are afraid it could be this other person that his name's Travis Decker. Have you heard about this with Travis Decker? They have been looking for him. I could explain that to you a little bit better. He unalived his 3 daughters, and they've been looking for him. But this is several people, so it wouldn't just be him. The chance of Travis Decker being the sniper in Idaho is extremely low, considering the number of snipers in Idaho is extremely high. So, yeah, they're not saying it's him. This is what I hope Idaho is not about, but fear it is. Really hope it turns out. Oh, okay, no, don't that. Let's see, what else are people thinking? 10 seconds ago, here we go. Here's an update. Here we go. Oh, it's not playing. What's going on here? Here we go. Gizmo. You guys, sorry, that's Gizmo.
Fire, and then
Here we go.
Did you mention that the person that called it in is most likely the shooter?
no,
Okay.
no, we didn't.
Did you mention that the person that called it in is most likely the shooter?
No,
Okay.
no, we didn't say that. We said the first call was at 121 on a fire, and then we started receiving over our radio that the firefighters were receiving shots fired from the mountain.
Sure, has anything happened like this before? And if so, do you think you and other law enforcement entities will be more aware going forward?
You know, this is an interesting dynamic. This, you know, we have seen some of these things in a urban environment where firefighters were in a urban setting, putting out firefighters during civil disobedience, getting shot at. I've seen that. I can't say that I've seen it in a rural setting myself, but I have seen it in an urban setting frequently where firefighters do get shot at in, you know, civil unrest, yes.
So do we know if there's one or two shooters?
We don't know if there's 1, 2, 3, or 4. Yeah, we don't know.
So just for the fire itself, firefighting efforts, is it contained? Is it still spreading? What does that look like?
Well, it's gonna keep burning because we can't put a lot of resources on there right now, but Chief.
No, we won't put any resources out there until the threat is neutralized.
Do we have like a risk of wildfire? Is it high winds? Is that going to fuel the fire or anything? Or is it
We're at a high speed right now in wildland, so it'll calm down as the evening progresses, but then it'll pick back up tomorrow.
Thank you.
And hopefully this is neutralized by then.
Thank you.
Sheriff Norris, how are you feeling about this overall from when you first got the call to just now for what you went?
You know what? It's gonna be a tough next couple hours. Yeah, absolutely. I'm hoping that somebody has a clear shot and is able to neutralize, because they are not at this point in time showing any evidence of wanting to surrender. So as soon as somebody has a clear shot, I encourage them to take that shot and neutralize the threat.
I've seen several lifeline helicopters coming in and out. Are there any other air resources that are being used at the moment?
Oh yeah, we have our Emergency Operations Bureau that is containing assets, and whenever a situation goes beyond the local resources, which this has, like I said, we have other counties that are here, we have federal authorities that are here, and we will neutralize this threat.
Do you condemn that phrase, globalize the Intifada?
That's not language that I use. The language that I use and the language that I will continue to use to lead this city is that which speaks clearly to my intent, which is an intent grounded in a belief in universal human rights. And ultimately, that's what is the foundation of so much of my politics, the belief that freedom and justice and safety are things that to have meaning have to be applied to all people, and that includes Israelis and Palestinians alike.
But do you actually condemn it? I think that's the question and the outstanding issue that a number of people, both of the Jewish faith and beyond, have. Do you condemn that phrase, globalize the Intifada, which a lot of people hear as a call to violence against Jews?
I've heard from many Jewish New Yorkers who have shared their concerns with me, especially in light of the horrific attacks that we saw in Washington, D.C. and in Boulder, Colorado, about this moment of anti-Semitism in our country and in our city. And I've heard those fears, and I've had those conversations, and ultimately they are part and parcel of why in my campaign I've put forward a commitment to increase funding for anti-hate crime programming by 800%. I don't believe that the role of the mayor is to police speech.
For the people who care about the language and who feel really concerned by that phrase, why not just condemn it?
My concern is to start to walk down the line of language and making clear what language I believe is permissible or impermissible takes me into a place similar to that of the president who is looking to do those very kinds of things, putting people in jail for writing an op-ed, putting them in jail for protesting. Ultimately, it's not language that I use, it's language I understand there are concerns about, and what I will do is showcase my vision for the city through my words and my actions.
Okay. Multitasking over here. Let's see. Whoops.
Did you mention that the person that called it in is most...
Okay. I'll share that on my page so we have that. Looking for all updated information on this. 2 seconds ago, basically the same information. If you're just coming in here, it's horrible, sad situation in Idaho. Firefighters have been ambushed fatally, 2 of them, but several have been hit. Law enforcement and firefighters targeted by rifle fire in Idaho, prompting concern, I'd say more than concern. They're facilitating efforts to get this under control in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Shelter in place has been ordered. There's been a massive police response. Feds are on scene. And suspect not in, I don't know what customers, it says customers here. Looking for updates nonstop. And let's see if there's anything else I can be showing you. Oh, where's my, I didn't bring my glasses. Darn it. Oh, I need my glasses. I had to go get them. Looking for some live updates. Thank you for being in here. I really appreciate all of you. I try to say hi to you all in chat while I'm doing this. I was planning on doing a live stream and try to make my quota for the month, but then this came up, and so I just wanted to, let's see. Active shooter on Canfield. Let's see. Ooh, neutralized.
Hey.
Here we go. I'm going to share this. Breaking news. Deceased male.
This evening, members of the SWAT team located deceased male.
SWAT team located deceased male on Canfield Mountain.
Additional information will be provided during a scheduled press conference.
Ooh, going to be press conference at 9:30 p.m. Don't know if it's self-inflicted or neutralized.
You're just having a bad day.
So, let's see. Is there more than one? There's more updates here. Let's see. Here we go. Kootenai County, Idaho. This evening, Members of the SWAT team located a deceased male on Canfield Mountain. A firearm was found nearby. Additional information will be provided during the scheduled press briefing at 9:30 p.m. At this time, the shelter in place is being lifted. However, there is still an active wildfire on Canfield Mountain. Residents in the area are advised to be prepared and ready should further action need to be taken. Follow official sources for the most up-to-date information. Wow. SWAT has located a deceased male. Is it just one? Let's see. Terrible. Absolutely horrible. Some people don't even have this yet. I don't know how that happened. This isn't being reported everywhere yet. Huh. I'm looking 1 second for more information. They've confirmed it's a male found deceased. Yeah, it's so crazy. Wow, the Awakening Patriot Survivor 5585. Good to see you all. Can't stay long tonight. That's okay. 20 months for the Good Vibe Be Kind Tribe member. Oh my gosh. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I can't thank you all enough, subscribers and the members who have stood by me during my recent really serious illness, life-threatening illness. And I'm back now, but thank you for not giving up on me and keeping your memberships and staying subscribed. I can't thank you enough. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay. 11 firefighters, 2 confirmed unalived, and multiple law enforcement officers were shot. Fire still burns on Idaho's Canfield Mountain as shooters hide out. Well, this is up to date. They said that they have one now. 2 major pockets of fire remain active where firefighters were ambushed earlier today. Thick smoke made visibly difficult, but crews spotted 2 large plumes while driving into the area. Helicopters are now circling overhead, likely monitoring fire conditions. Let's see if there's so much love and prayers to them. It's horrible. So they might be getting ready for a processional. In respect of the loss of life for our fellow service members. going to try and get better at this. This is JLR Investigates. I need to put him in chat, sharing him, and I shared some of ICADMIL. I need to figure out how they find this stuff so fast.
Are looking like they are prepping for a little bit of a
Good night, Next Exit. Good to see you. Oh, you pulled a double? That's rough.
There outside of Trinity Hospital, Ainsley Anderson there setting up the session. We do have a confirmation that at least 2 firefighters were killed by an active sniper. No longer active. That's where we're waiting for the clarification of the news conference. But they have found a deceased male on Canfield Mountain with a firearm nearby. They said any further updates and confirmation of who that person is, it come at 9:30 in that news conference we will carry live. We have some breaking developments in the Pulse studio. Let's go back to John Webb. John.
Just got this press release from the Coeur d'Alene Fire Department. It kind of describes the events that unfolded this afternoon, talking about how they're going to handle things off with the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office, referring to that 9:30 press conference that you just mentioned. We did just get word from firefighters, though, the 2 firefighters that were deceased will be escorted by local law enforcement and fire agencies to Spokane, leaving from Kootenai Health in Coeur d'Alene at 8 p.m. That's here in about 8 minutes or so. Ainsley was bringing you live pictures of what they look like to be a police procession coming up, but we just got confirmation that'll happen at 8 p.m. They're bringing the firefighters to Spokane. Where exactly at in Spokane, we don't know at this point. Ainsley Anderson will probably try and work and get some more information in regards to that. I did just get off the phone with the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office as we were talking to you just a couple moments ago, Sean. We're expecting another press release from the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office here in a couple of minutes. They said that they would forward that press release on to me, so once we get it, I'll be sure to hop back on the air with you, Sean.
All right, John, and John confirming a couple of key pieces of information, brand new for all of you. John, thank you in the Pulse studio with breaking developments there. So the processional for the 2 firefighters killed will begin at 8 o'clock. You just saw Ainsley having those law enforcement vehicles line up. It is hard to see that if you've ever seen that in person and even through a screen. Hard to imagine the loss, and it's a heavy evening here in the inland Northwest as 2 of our very best have been killed by a sniper, and their bodies will be taken to Spokane. John Webb just confirming that. It's hard to use those words, Leslie, as I bring you in. So they have lifted that shelter in place. I would imagine there's still the fire burning and we have the heat. So now, if their threat is reduced or nullified altogether, which they can share with each other, they haven't shared publicly with the media or anybody else, then they're able to go in and tackle that fire that's burning.
The last several hours, so what an overwhelming situation, and with such a sad end. I do want to talk about the wind speeds, because we have been talking about this fire. We've been talking about the heat. Now again, everything has been lifted, so hoping that crews can get in there and get a handle on that fire. Our friends on Canfield Mountain. Wind speeds, they've not been a big player for today. We're seeing sustained winds at 7 miles per hour in Coeur d'Alene, which is, again, good news compared to what we had been seeing just over the last couple of days. Wind gust, next to nothing for areas into eastern Washington, over towards...
I want to go to ICADMIL and see what's going on there. I'm surprised we have such a resolution so quickly. I'm glad that we do. It's horrible, horrible, horrible.
Into a school or shopping mall, and I think we'll see success. However, we can't be sure there will not be more casualties before that happens.
That was earlier, so male is deceased. Male found deceased. I don't understand why people do that. It doesn't make any sense to me, but looks like he offed himself. There is a press conference coming out at 12:30. I guess to announce this person's, I'm assuming
So there'll be a news conference, and I did give away some memberships. I'm trying to make my quota so I can get paid this month. So nothing like what is that called when you take from Peter to pay Paul? I know it seems silly. And I wanted to do something nice because I have reached 11,000 subscribers, which I have giveaways to do. Going to plan on doing that. Hopefully this week I got 5 giveaways. So appreciate everybody being here and supporting me, especially with me being gone for so long. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Got fireworks going off here and thunder and lightning. Appreciate the thumbs up too. Thank you so much. Okay, see if there's any new updates here. I have to give it to Ickadmel. He had the information right away. The updates. I got to figure out how he gets his sources. I know that Discord, I put my Discord link in. I need to do better at checking Discord during my live streams to see if all of you sleuthers out there can give me and bring me links. I know that's what he's got. He's got a great community, and I want to build our community here more, because the Good Vibe Be Kind tribe members, the whole point of my channel is to grow it enough that not only I can survive this world, but that I can help others survive and give back. That's the whole point of this channel, on top of all the things we cover. So good to see you, Survivor Grandma 5172, Wiz Jen 273, and yeah, I just really want to build our community here. Grandpa Bear 4396 in the house. Wow, that's awesome. All of you, Sweet Jenna Rainbows, Space Monkey, Tiger M, Dankhead, Freudian Slip, George Richard 9418, Peter Diaz, Emmy Green 7111. Yes, welcome. And Philly Billy Rogers, welcome to the Good Vibe Be Kind tribe members. Yes, prayers to all the firefighters and police and the families involved. Absolutely. Well, I don't think I'm going to stay on that late to cover the press conference. I put.
Islamist.
Oh, what's
and
this?
There's two histories of different stories.
What?
12:30 Eastern is when we're getting the press conference, guys.
He says 12:30 Eastern. He's in different.
There's history for both situations, so I don't know. Maybe more of the Aryan Brotherhood that they burned at the headquarters. Just because it happened to be on the same day, maybe it had something to do with that, some type of retribution, payback.
Okay, well, I'm going to recommend, if you want to continue knowing a little bit more about this in the press conference, there's Ickadmel and there's JLR Investigates. I'll make sure to make it right with them eventually, too. I will definitely pray for your husband, Don, Sweet Jenna Rainbows. Many prayers to all of you in here. So thank you, everyone, for coming in tonight. It's a horrible situation. I'm glad there's some resolution, looks like, to it. It's not going to be a days on end. Maybe get some pictures or names, age, that kind of thing. I possibly could go live again, maybe. Who knows? Starting to feel better. So thank you again. That life-threatening sepsis has given me a whole different way of being humbled and grateful for every single one of you and everything. Hey, yes, Roberts 3839. Good to see you. Carol. Oh my gosh. So good to see all of you. Unfortunately, this was not a fun stream to do. It's horrible. Many prayers to all of the service members, firefighters, and police affected in this horrible situation in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. But they did. Let's see if there's any more updates here. Before I go, let's check one more thing. Let's see. Yes, so yeah, don't have any other updates with who this individual is or anything else yet. I'm sure there'll be more. If there's any breaking news, I may come back. Definitely. And thank you for the PayPal, Cash App, and Venmos, keeping me alive. You have no idea. Thank you so much. But I love to give back. That's why I have a hard time with this channel. I have a hard time promoting myself because I want to just promote everybody else and give all I got to everyone. So remember, never underestimate the power of kindness. Please be kind. I hope someone's kind to you. And yeah, I am trying to do a little bit better all the time. And my brain is still recovering because that sepsis was rough stuff. That's why I had to be away, because I couldn't think clearly. All right. So if there's anything popping off, any breaking news, I'm going to try and be here a little bit more. And yeah, thank you again for being here. This is Trinity, Red or Blue Pill, HiHoKermitTheFrogHere. Come with me and you'll see.